Alright you guys, so I'm going to start out with this brow bone highlight shade here. I'm going to throw this under my brows. As you can see, I am using tape as training wheels here because I'm a toddler. Now I'm using this kind of a dusty purple shade, and I'm throwing this into my crease. My look on my face is because these shadows in general are just pretty sheer. I'm just throwing that out there. Sorry. So I had to spend quite a bit of time, if I'm being really frank, kind of building up the color, getting it to the point where I wanted. And spoiler alert, the look at the end, although it was pretty, it was a lot less kind of intense than I was hoping it would be. Now I'm taking this purple shade, which is actually really pretty, and I'm blending this into the outer corner of my eye and kind of smoking it out, dragging it out pretty far. And then I'm also putting it on the inner corner as well, as you will see in a moment, kind of give the eye a sort of halo effect and add some dimension. Since my eyelids are really flat and hooded, I love this trick. Now I'm using this shimmery shade and applying it to my lid. This is really not very shimmery once it was applied, which surprised me because it swatched a lot better than it applied. So to fix it, I'm going to try applying this gold shade here with my finger. And this did help a bit, did help create a little bit more dimension, but it still wasn't the effect that I was looking for. Although this was like pretty, the color combo and everything all together. So I tried the highlight shade down here to see if it was any different whatsoever. And again, it was about the same, but the color was a little bit different. So I did end up getting, because I used all the shades together, kind of a pretty gradient effect. And now I'm going in with this deep plum shade, and I'm using a Morphe, I believe it's a M506. It's their tiny blending brush. I love this brush, by the way. And it's really affordable. And I'm applying this to the outer corners and the inner corners, as you'll see later. This one barely made a difference at all. Actually really disappointed in this deeper shade in particular. It was just, I had to use so much product for it to deepen that corner. I don't know if you apply it alone, if it would be this way, but blending it over other shades, it just like was non-effective. So yeah, not a huge fan of this color in particular. Now I'm going in with my M Cosmetics liquid liner. This is the brush tip version. Love this liner. I was having a terrible eyeliner day though, so that's the fault of me, not the eyeliner. Yeah, it was just a struggle day. Now I'm using my Makeup Geek eyeliner in, oh gosh, I want to say Plumeria. I can't think of the name off the top of my head, but I will list it in the description bar down below. Super pretty. I'm throwing this into my waterline and smudging it under my lower lashes as well. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush to blend everything out. If it looks like I'm crying, it's because I stabbed myself in the eye. So maybe I was crying a little bit. Okay, it's really hard to be me sometimes. Now I'm going to take this shade here on a little blending brush, same one as we used before, and I'm just going to apply this first on my lower lash line. Then I'm taking this pretty purple shade and a pencil brush and going over that pencil because it was a little bit too red. As I said before, I was thinking that these shades would have more pigment level to them. Now I'm taking a little bit of the gold and placing it in the center of my lower lash line as well to kind of mirror that halo effect. And I'm using this shade here for an inner corner highlight, which ended up being really pretty for that part of the job, I guess I would say. Now mascara to the lashes, very important, and my Vegas Nay Grand Glamour lashes are so pretty. I love them so much. This is what the eye look looks like now. And for blush, I'm using Urban Decay's Crush, I believe this is. Really pretty kind of natural pink. I like this brush formula. I put them in my favorites a few months ago, and yeah, I reach for them quite a bit. Now I'm using this almost bronzy blush from the Juvia's Place Saharan palette. Love this thing so much. I can't stop reaching for it. It's just so pretty. And now I'm using this gold highlighter and I'm going to be highlighting my face with it. It was pretty, I mean, if you can see here, it picked up on camera. It was a pretty highlight, but for my textured skin, it just wasn't the most flattering. It looked kind of dry, and I like when they don't kind of sit on top of the skin. They look more natural. I mean, as natural as a non-natural highlight can be, right? I like that intense glow, but I like it to look more like skin, and this just didn't. It had that kind of texture of a chunky shadow, so not super impressed. Now I'm taking this Gerard Cosmetics Hydramat in 90210. Love the shade. I accidentally overlined because I had to fix a mistake that I made. So yeah, today was a struggle. Do you guys have days like that? Aren't they fun? All right, you guys, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I just wanted to do a tutorial using it because you guys had requested it, even though I talked about not being obsessed with the palette, even though it is hyped. So keep an eye out for a review. Be sure to subscribe to my channel. If you like honest reviews and tutorials like this, I would love to have you. Share it with your friends, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.